My psychotic dorm mate threw out my insulin pumps because she does not like the way they smell. At the start of the fall semester, I moved into my dorm room, which is shared between me and this girl named Martha, who is the grossest pig of a human I've ever met. For starters, we have been living in this shared room since late August, and I have not seen her do laundry once. Her whole half of the room smells like the most intense body odor because, in addition to her refusing to do laundry, she also has a condition that causes her to sweat excessively, and I see her shower only once or twice a week. She takes up so much space with all her junk because she is a hoarder and keeps nearly everything. There are soda cans stacked alongside her wall, and the sink is constantly filled with her dishes. I tried to talk to the RA about this situation, but every time they stood heavy on the point that re-rooming was not permitted until the following semester, so I just have to suffer for now. The other day, I woke up and saw a roach crawling across the wall behind her bed as she was sleeping, so I threw my slipper at it in an effort to kill it, and she had the nerve to yell at me for waking her up by causing a scene. I was enraged. I'm not an overly clean person to the point of being OCD about everything, but Martha always blames my sensitivity to her mess on me being OCD, and it drives me insane. To make matters worse, earlier this month, Martha adopted a cat and snuck it into our dorm room and has been forcing me to keep it a secret because she does not want to get kicked out of the school. When she brought the cat in, she never got it a litter box, so it had been using her clothing piles as its bathroom. It's absolutely revolting. I would snitch on Martha to the school for bringing a cat into the dorm in an effort to get her in trouble, but I also like the poor thing and don't want it to get kicked back out onto the street or put back into the foster shelter. I ended up buying the cat a litter box with my own money so that the cat could stop doing business all over the room, and Martha got mad at me for that and tried to claim that I was stealing her cat from her. Needless to say, this girl is crazy. Now for some context on what I'm about to tell you. I am a type 1 diabetic and have been my whole life, so I know how to go about things and take care of myself. I keep my insulin in the fridge because that is the way I've been storing it my whole life, and Martha has been made aware of this. Since the start of the semester, she's complained about my insulin taking up too much space in the fridge and freaking her out. She literally said, "I hate feeling like I'm in a hospital room every time I open the fridge." Like, girl. I wanted to tell her how much I hate feeling like I'm at a trap house every time I open the door to our dorm, but held back because there was no point in arguing with her. Earlier today, when I came home, I checked the fridge because I needed to replace my insulin pump and my shelf on the fridge was empty. I immediately felt lightheaded and sick to my stomach because I need insulin to live, and this stressed me out to my core. I was shaking and calling Martha to ask her if she knew where my insulin was, and she straight up said she threw it out because she felt like it was making the fridge and her food smell like antiseptic. I was at a loss for words. I yelled at her and asked her how on earth she had the nerve to throw my lifeline in the trash when her whole side of the room constantly smells like cat piss and body odor, and she acted like she had no idea what I was talking about. I ran to the garbage and checked to see if I could grab the insulin out of the bin and still use it, but she completely shattered it to the point where it was leaking out onto the floor. This was my last straw with this girl. I couldn't even wait one more month until next semester to change roommates. So as soon as I called CVS and got my pumps replaced after explaining the situation to them, I called the head of the school and Animal Services as well to get matters settled. Animal Services said they would come for an inspection tomorrow, and I'm currently waiting for the residence director to come and see the squalor I've been forced to pay the school to live in.